because since it was a late game, they started at 8:30, finished at 9:30. Then it just so happened that the line coming back, crossing back from Mexico to Texas, was super long. So we were there for like a good hour and a half. By the time we got home, it was almost 1 o'clock. Hello everybody. I'm getting my tripod. So I got home from work and we have a very busy day today. I got out at 4:30 and came home. We have soccer practice for Weddle, and then at 6, then we have a soccer game in Mexico for Kason at 8:30. So this video is going to be a busy day in the life of a busy mom and a busy family, but I'm also going to give you some tips on what you can do when you have days like this. So right now I need to get back in the kitchen because I'm making myself something to eat real quick.
If we do, then we're eliminated. What are you losing?
Okay guys, so I just couldn't record myself eating chili dogs. Sorry. It just felt awkward to me. But like I said, we have a lot going on today. The boys just left for practice. I'm staying behind to finish putting all this stuff away. I washed this Saturday. So now we're putting it away. David folded and separated. Well, he separated and folded some stuff for me. I don't know why he never does the socks. Maybe because he's colorblind and he can't tell the colors, so he doesn't want to mix and match them. So I'm gonna do that while I'm talking to you guys real quick, and then I'll put all this stuff away. So we do have a busy day today. Like I've told you before, we are a busy family, and so it did slow down a little bit. We do have some days where there's not much going on, but majority of the time, we got a lot going on. So I want to give you guys some tips on what I do to try to make things go a little smoother, I guess you can say. Things are always going to be a little chaotic when you have a lot going on, but there's some things that I do. Like I said, I'm a very type A person, and I like to do things, to prepare for everything. So I know in one of my videos, I talked about having my Google Calendar. So like I said, I enter all games and stuff like that. The only ones I can't enter in are Mexico games, because sometimes they tell us the day of. But luckily, we were told on Sunday that this game would be today. So the first tip is for sure, know what is going to happen in advance as much as you can. I know things come up, I know things change, so that's why I say know as much as you can, and put it in your Google Calendar. Put that reminder so that it'll tell you, when I pull up my phone, it tells me all my reminders for the day. Same thing on my watch. So just make sure you put that. You've got to know your days in advance. So for example, I had, that the game and practice would be in today. So going to bed last night, I reviewed it and I knew, okay, this is what we got going on tomorrow. Of course, I had work and all that stuff. Then there was little things I had to do, like I had to go to the bank after work, to pull out some money for, I had to go to the bank after work to pull out some money for something that I'm saving up for. So I had to do that. So I put all that stuff in there. Remember I told you I put events, I'll put tasks, stuff like that in there. So if it helps you review that before going to bed, so that when you wake up in the morning, you know what's going to happen and you can plan your day throughout like that. The second tip, there's not a lot of tips I have here. The second tip I would say is, since you know what your day is going to be in advance, those little things you have to do that, for example, me working out. you need to fit those things in little pockets of time that you have. So since you already know, so example me, since I already know going to bed last night that we were going to have a busy day today, there's no way I can sleep past the normal time I normally wake up in the morning, because normally I wake up at like 4:15 to work out and then shower, get myself ready, then get the boys ready, and we're done, right? And I get my workout in for the day. Instead of doing that, or, that's what I normally do. But there's times where I'm like really tired, and if I know there's not much going on, I'm like, you know what, the workout can wait for after work, and then I'll do it like that instead. Especially like I get chronic migraines when I have lack of sleep. So if I'm already know I'm going to get a headache, or I'm getting a headache, I'm not going to wake up, I'm going to sleep, and then I'll just push my workout to the afternoon. But since last night, like I knew last night I was going to have a busy day and that I was going to have all these things going on, I knew I had to wake up and do my workout in the morning. I wasn't going to have time to do my workout, after work and stuff like that. So I did that. I made sure I woke up and did that in the morning. But since I told myself the night before, when my alarm first went off, I didn't really think about, I'm just going to snooze it, stuff like that. So anything else that you have, if you have a quick little break and you have dishes, wash the dishes. If you have a quick little break, like during my lunch break, as soon as I get home, before I leave, sometimes I'll put like a basket of dirty clothes and I'll leave it in the laundry room. Once I get home for lunch, I throw it in there real quick, or it's already thrown in with the soap, everything ready to go. As soon as I get home from lunch, I turn it on and it washes while I'm at lunch. Before I leave back to work, I'll throw everything in the dryer because it's done, and run it while I'm gone. So stuff like that. Find those little pockets to throw little things like that in there. That's another thing that I do to kind of like prepare for ahead and to stay on top of things. Another tip that I do. So of course, if it's a busy day, I ain't cooking. David already knows I'm not going to do that. It's just too much. And he agrees too. It's too much to do. Before we were working on our money and stuff like that, and before we got in a little bit of a bind with our money, unfortunately, and it's unfortunate because we did it so much, and I say it's unfortunate because we did it so much that I got tired of it. When we have busy days, we would just get fast food. And we were doing it so much because we weren't used to being so busy. We were still trying to get our groove and stuff. I got tired of eating fast food. Like I was craving home cooked food, stuff like that. Like it was bad. So, and especially because right now we're trying to save money. We don't want to be, buying fast food. And I don't want to eat late. So a lot of times too, what we used to do, and sometimes we still do, but just not as much as we used to. After Kason's game in Mexico, we would go out and eat afterwards. It's a lot cheaper over there, food's good, stuff like that. But it's going to be late today, and again, I'd rather not spend the money. So, yesterday on Sunday, we had our youth hangout, and we played kickball at the park. And all the leaders pitched in and bought chips, and me and David bought hot dogs. I bought 2 packs of 24 packs of hot dogs, and I took them in my slow cooker, and we fed that to the kids. Well, we ended up coming home with like pretty much a pack left over of hot dogs, like your average pack. Not the 24, but like your average, maybe like 10 hot dogs. So I bagged them, put them in the fridge, and today I was hungry when I got home from work. I don't want to eat late, and I don't want to spend money in Mexico, so I'm less likely to spend money in Mexico, even on snacks, if I go with a full stomach. And since I'm trying to, you know, work out and get my weight at a better weight, I don't want to eat late. So I made chili dogs for me. So I used the 2 hot dogs, put some cheese, and I used some turkey chili. So I ate that. David had already made the boys a pizza, but when they come back, they're also going to have a hot dog because they're going to get hungry after practice for Kason at least to eat before he goes to the game. That way, again, we're not buying any food. So when you guys have leftovers, try to find a way to use those. Definitely use those leftovers. Like me, I know how I am. Like David's not a big leftover guy, but he will for these reasons, right? To save money and stuff. If I have like shredded chicken left over, okay, what else can I make with that? Because like hot dogs, you're limited, right? So of course, instead of doing just regular hot dogs, we did chili dogs. But I have to figure out ways to do things different. If I have shredded chicken, because I made tacos or something, tomorrow I'm going to make enchiladas with it. Or some type of like pasta maybe with chicken. You know, I'm going to find different ways for those leftovers. So that's a lot of what I do too. But especially if it's something that will not have me cooking a lot. And the last one that me and David do a lot when we have busy days like this is divide and conquer. Now, we love our family time. We love spending time together as a family. Normally, I go to the boys' practice with David all the time just to watch the boys, or even if it's for me to get in a little walk while I'm watching the boys, stuff like that. I like watching the boys. I'm sure any parent does. But when it comes to this stuff, we will divide and conquer. So like today, David's taking the boys to the practice. I'm going to stay back home. I'm going to put all these clothes away. And then when they come, by the time they come, I'm going to have the hot dogs ready so we can just hop in the car, eat the hot dogs on the way to the game. That's the way we're using our time, utilizing it, and it helps out. If we have a meeting, if sometimes it's happened where we have a church meeting and it falls on the same day of a game or of practice, if it's practice, we definitely will divide and conquer, and we'll take turns. We're pretty good at keeping track on who went to the meeting last. So if I went to the meeting last and David didn't, he'll go to the meeting this time and I'll take the boys to practice. When it's a game, we try not to do the whole divide and conquer because we both want to be there at the games. But if we really have to, we'll do the same thing too. But it doesn't have to be just for meetings and games. I mean, anything y'all have going on, doctor's appointments, whatever, divide and conquer, you guys. You can get so much done so that you can sleep at night being like, you know, we didn't have all this stuff to do. That we don't have all this stuff to do left. So those are just little tips that I do. But I hope that those can help one of y'all out. Like I said, I'm a very type A person, and I'm just constantly thinking about this stuff. It's crazy. Like, I'm just constantly like, okay, right, like minutes before it's lunchtime, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go do this, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect. I forget stuff sometimes. But normally, it's good. Like, or I'll ask David, hey, can you do this for me real quick or something? But he's pretty good at, he knows how I am and stuff. So, like, he was already doing this, and I told him, you don't have to do it. I'll do it when y'all go to practice. But, like, he at least did all this because he wasn't doing anything, and it helped me out. I'm already done. Now I'm just going to put them away. So, let's go put all these clothes away, guys. All right, you guys. Let's do a little bit of laundry. So, as you know, I've said it before, this is the part of the laundry that I hate the most. I don't know why. It's just so tedious for me to have to put everything on hangers and then to put everything in the dressers. But needless to say, it needs to get done, so it gets done. But like I said, David was a big help because he had already separated and folded most of it, so that was awesome. So I pretty much just put all our stuff on the hangers first, grab them all, grab the leftover hangers, and I shove them in our closets. I'm starting off with Christian's clothes, putting it all away, and hanging up what needs to be hung. So I had done all this laundry Saturday, Sunday, probably a combination of both, and it's Monday and I'm barely putting them away. This actually isn't bad for me. Normally it stays in the basket even longer, sometimes even in just the dryer. I'm sure I'm not the only one, guys. Leave a thumbs up in the comments down below if you ain't the only ones, I'm sure. It's just, I don't know. And David always likes to make fun of me. He actually bought me a sign that I had hanging in my laundry room that it was hilarious. We found at Hobby Lobby. It was like washing and drying clothes, 1 business day, putting away clothes, 5 to 7 business days, or something like that. It was something in that aspect. It was hilarious, but I would show you, but as you know, we're selling our house, so we packed up a lot of our decor and it's in a box somewhere. But yeah, we're just folding away and putting clothes away, guys. I know sometimes it can be a little tough and hard to be motivated to, you know, fold the clothes and put the laundry away, but hey guys, let's do it together. Hopefully this motivates you, or watch this while you're folding your clothes. I do that all the time. Sitting on the couch, folding the clothes, and watching a motivational video. So let's do this together, you guys. Okay, you guys, and that's it for... I hate how dark it is in my room. I'm sorry, you guys. But, well, that's it for the laundry. So I'm just going to change because I just realized I am still in my work clothes. I'm going to do that. I'm going to change. And I'm going to take this time to do some editing of a video before we head out. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, I got dressed. Y'all, I'm going comfy. Just a regular old t-shirt, some jeans. I wanted to wear some tights, some black tights, but I couldn't find any. So, yeah. I edited a little YouTube short and I uploaded already. Now, I'm on a mission. So, for recently... Well, okay, so I've always liked to read, just never really made time for it. And earlier in the year, I did start reading books again. And I was reading them on my laptop because my laptop, I can flip it back and it is like a tablet. And I downloaded the Nook, I think it was the Nook app. And I was reading some books. The only thing is my laptop is huge and heavy and enormous. And it's kind of annoying having the keyboard in the back. So I started seeing that a lot of people are using Kindles, and the Kindles have gotten smaller, and you know, you can hold it with like a pop socket and stuff. And I really want one, but of course, unfortunately right now, it's not gonna happen. One day, yes. I'm putting you guys down. One day, yes, but right now, no. So, I remembered, how my pictures are breaking, that we have 2 tablets that David had from the trucking company that are paid off for. We don't use them. So, one of them's like a good small size tablet, not small as the Kindle, but a good size. I'm pretty sure it's in one of these boxes in the garage here, this mess. I just have to look for them. And I was thinking maybe of using that one, maybe downloading either the Nook or the Kindle app and just using that to read. Maybe I'll read more and stuff that way. But I gotta look in here, because it's Mish. But I was thinking of that. Let me look for it and see if I can find it. If any of y'all do use the Kindle, let me know what you think. I've only watched like one video on a review of it and it seemed promising. I think it was, what's it called? The Kindle paper, white paper, something like that. I don't know. But it was cute. And I like that they said that the battery life on it was like 10 weeks. That's insane. But let me know if any of y'all have one. Link it, or if y'all have one, put a comment down below and give me your reviews if you do have one, or if you use something else. Maybe the Kindle is not the way to go. I barely just started looking up this stuff today. Maybe Kindle's not the way to go, but let me know. I kind of want to get something too that I can write notes in, just for like when I'm at church. I can have the Bible and then like write my Bible notes like on it. Like maybe if they have like a notepad feature or something. But let me know what y'all have. I want it small. Not as small as a phone, but I want it smaller than like my laptop or like a tablet, your average tablet, your bigger ones. So, but let me know if y'all have anything and give me the name of it so I can look it up. But let me look for this real quick. Success! I found it. So as you guys can see, I can fit it in one hand. So it's small, not Kindle small, but it's not my laptop. Look, let me show you my laptop. It's not like my laptop huge. We're like holding this is like, this is tiring. And this is lighter and more reasonable. So I think I had already charged this. Let me see if it turns on. Maybe I can just start messing with it already. And like, this isn't gonna have its own service, but I have like hotspot on my phone and I can connect it to that, like just to download a book real quick. But other than that, I mean, just so I can read. I don't think you need internet to read. I don't know. But, and most of the time I'll be home so I can connect to the Wi-Fi here. So I'm hoping this works. And it's turning on because I remember I charged them. But let me see. Favorite? What flavor is it?
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum. Your favorite or coco?
Favorite?
Or coconut?
Right. This one and coconut.
Hey everyone. So it's the next day. I did not end up closing out the vlog because since it was a late game, they started at 8:30, finished at 9:30. Then it just so happened that the line coming back, crossing back from Mexico to Texas, was super long. So we were there for like a good hour and a half. By the time we got home, it was almost 11 o'clock. We were tired, we were exhausted. We were tired just waiting in the line. Like, I think the boys fell asleep and I think I dozed off every couple of times. I was reading, like I said, so remember I told you guys I was gonna see if this works. So, I have the Nook app on my laptop. So I just put it on here and I am reading a book right now on this little tablet. And this will do for now. I mean, I just wanna read and I want to have something small to hold rather than my laptop. And I've been seeing a lot of videos about like the Kindle. Remember I told you guys if you have a Kindle, drop a comment, let me know what you think. And I know there's like the Kindle white pages or something like that. That's the one that a lot of people are using because it's like smaller. But then there's that new one, the Kindle Sketch or something. And even though that one's bigger, like I'm kind of more intrigued with that one. That way I can like take notes in at church and stuff, but I don't like that it's not waterproof. But who knows? I mean, guys, I ain't making the purchase right now. Y'all know my situation right now. We're saving money, so that ain't happening right now. So maybe by the time I can, maybe they'll make one that's waterproof. But I'm gonna go outside. The boys are outside right now just practicing with David. They just got home. They were with my mom all day after school because she wanted to spend time with them. I came, as soon as I got home, I worked out because I didn't work out this morning. So I worked out and then I started making dinner because me and David were like starving. So I made dinner and I made a really good dinner. And I wish I would have showed you guys, but it's just when I make, so I made Chinese food or my version of Chinese food. But when I make it, like, it takes a lot of focus because I don't want to burn it. I don't want to mess it up. So I just made like lo mein noodles with broccoli and some sauce, and I made Spam fried rice, and it was really good. But yeah, I hope everyone is having a blessed week so far, and I hope y'all had a good weekend. Go ahead and leave me comments below, and if you guys do use a Kindle and stuff like that, and go ahead and leave comments below if y'all have any tips on what y'all do that help you out, or to help you plan your day out when you know it's gonna be a busy day or anything like that. Whatever, you know, maybe you can help me out and you can help somebody else out. But I hope y'all have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.